Hey guys, welcome back to the next gen. It's our Christmas episode. I didn't even introduce you yet, but it's okay.
I don't need an introduction.
Yeah,
okay.
anyway, Manvir's back.
I'm your most watched episode.
You are. So by popular demand, we brought him back for a Besties Christmas episode. I look more festive than him. Manvir, put your latte back up.
I have my Christmas pajama on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And we got our favorite Starbucks drinks. And welcome to our Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, because it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Happy Christmas morning.
Happy Christmas morning to everybody, and Christmas evening. Hope your cousins aren't annoying you too much.
And hope you've opened up your presents and you actually like them.
Bestie. Oh my God. Manvir literally told me the other day, I was like, okay, Manvir, like, what do you want? And this guy with presents, like, I'm like, I love everything. Get me anything. I always need things because I don't like consistently buy things.
Okay.
No, but tell the story part. So I'm like, okay, like, what do you need, right? Because I want to get him something that he needs and wants. So he gives me something and he goes, yeah, just don't get me something I don't like because then it's going to sit in my closet and don't get me clothes and I don't want it because you don't know what I like. And I'm like, fair enough.
Well, because Geeta's taste is just like, you're like last minute. So when it comes to gifts, you're picking last minute things. Yeah. And I understand it comes with care, but it's like you'd rather have someone that actually, you know, enjoys the gift and like wears it.
I've given you good gifts.
No, I'm not saying you haven't given me good gifts. You have given me a big whole sage thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I've used your entire sage thing that you've given me. I haven't worn your red coatie that you got me last year because I don't like it. And
fair
it's
enough.
still in my closet on a hanger.
I thought it was cute.
I don't like it.
It was giving Christmas.
It was prickling my skin.
Okay, fair enough.
But
it was Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, and then you also got me a Nike sweatshirt one time as well, and I worn that for my run club.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, no clothes.
Point is, I don't like clothes. I just don't like clothes from anyone, honestly. I just feel like that my style is different, and I'm not saying my friends don't know me. They know me, but it's like I'd rather get clothes on my own and like try it on in
Give
person.
him a gift card, guys. Get Manvir a gift card.
Sure.
I mean, we did anonymous questions, and I mean, we'll do that portion at the end. So I think, but I mean, anybody that was shooting their shot with Manvir in the anonymous questions, get him a gift card. That's what he wants. So make sure that's there.
We had a lot of those people.
But anyway, let's start with, what is your favorite Starbucks Christmas drink?
The caramel brulee latte, which I have right now.
I thought we would get different ones, but I got the exact same one.
This is when you know your besties.
Yeah.
I usually like to get the white hot chocolate with peppermint syrup in there.
Can you English?
I think I can. I don't like mochas, so I like get the
like
peppermint white hot chocolate instead.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like a caramel brulee because it's still a little bit of coffee.
Yeah, true.
But I still get like my fun sugar kick, and I don't really drink
That's
Starbucks
why I got a
unless
tall
it's
size,
this.
just because, bro, it's like 7:30 at nighttime right now.
New Year's resolutions. We're getting skinny. Skinty. No whip. Oh! Anyways. Hi guys, this episode is sponsored by Four Seasons Media. For all your social and digital marketing needs, you know who to call. They promote your business, they create your reels, they create your website, they do your AI agents, and also all your target marketing. So why wouldn't you call them? The phone number is 604-506-6012, and thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Next Gen. Back to it. What is your favorite Christmas memory?
Like, just in general?
I think in general, like family, friends. Actually, let's divide it. What's your favorite Christmas memory with your family?
Just like in the beginning of the month, obviously, like we do Secret Santa every year.
Yeah.
So that we pick each other's names and like I think it's just wholesome and yeah, just open gifts like the regular, you know. Yeah. We at our household though, like yes, we have like the festival stuff that happens and like the festivities and like the tree and everything. But around like closer to Christmas time, we don't really celebrate much just because of our Jar Sajad Day. It's just in remembrance of them. I'd be lying if I say I go to the Gurdwara or whatever. But we still think about them, right? And like, so we do, yes, open up the gifts or whatever, but we don't celebrate it to the max around those days.
Around those days, no, that makes sense.
But in the beginning, we'll go to the lights and we'll do the
all of
Christmas
that.
tree, put it up, gifts, buy each other gifts and everything. We still celebrate Christmas, but not to the extent of that we forget our own, you know, roots and our culture.
No, I think that's really important too.
Yeah.
Like to be able to do the balance of both. Like the mix of two cultures.
Yeah.
You get your Canadian side and then you got
Yeah,
and then you know your
exactly.
true roots.
Yeah.
I think for me, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I won't go to my memory right away, but I love lights. Like I feel like some people don't understand the point of like getting a warm drink and walking through a bunch of Christmas lights, but I feel like that makes me feel so like Christmas, holidays. I don't know what it is about lights, but I love getting out. Like my best thing is a rainy day, like it's a little bit, you know, not too cute, it's gloomy, you're all bundled up, like maybe a Christmas sweater, a big jacket.
Yeah. Or I also love the fact that like me, you, or Kajal, or Julia, like when we do our Christmas things, like Julia's family at her house, her family Christmas party at her house, or Kajal's movie nights, my movie nights, or when you do brunch at your place. I think those are also wholesome as well, just because it's like like our people together.
And just
so,
talking. Like,
yeah,
I think
exactly.
we don't have
I
a
think
lot of
when we grow
time.
older, once we get older, we just don't have much time to spend. Like, we just hear people say that, be like, oh, like, once you get older, you're not going to see each other as often. It's
so
kind of true.
true.
It's so true because you don't. Like, you are in your full-time jobs, or you know, in your careers, doing whatever. And like, yes, we text each other all the time, but it just gets hard, right? So when
It
we do
does.
things like that, it's like super wholesome.
I think we're tired
Yeah,
a lot
true,
of the time.
true. Like today, Geeta asked me to come along with her to a open house, and I was like, I do not have the social capacity. Like, my battery is dead.
And what's even funnier is he said that, and like honestly, if you know us, you know we're like, I was like, can you sit in the car for 15 minutes then?
And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll sit in the car. I'll come with you. I'd rather just sit in the car and wait for you.
But then I ended up working out because I went to the event first, and then I grabbed Manvir, and then we drove to the studio together.
Yeah.
But no, like if you know us, we really do anything to spend time together. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're coming with me, and you're gonna sit in the car for 20 minutes while I go do
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z.
What's your
But
favorite
then-
Christmas tradition?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Okay, so we've always done Christmas Eve at my Massey's. So the 24th we'll do, like it'll be me and my cousins that are basically siblings to me.
And someone dresses up as Santa Claus, usually Vinay.
That's Christmas morning.
Oh, okay.
I'll get to that. Don't even. But Christmas Eve is like, I feel like more calm. So if you know my family, I guess for those of you that don't know my family, I have like a really big extended family here. And we also just treat like anybody who's a family friend or, you know, someone who's ever been new from India. We really just, they're part of the family. Anyone that's ever been around or worked with the Times of Canada is also family. So we have a really big group of people that come over Christmas morning. So Christmas Eve is our puzzles. The cousins will do like gingerbread cookie contests. We chill, we watch a movie, and the 4 cousins, we normally used to do our gifts that evening.
Yeah.
And then, well, now my cousin's married.
Yeah.
One of them has a kid.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, it keeps growing, like that
Yeah.
little Secret Santa that we do. And so that's super calm. And then Christmas morning,
It's
I
like
think.
looking back at the years, it's like we were like just the 4 of us, and now our
Yeah.
family just keeps growing, which is so beautiful, you know?
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I have more sisters and brothers, I guess. GJ
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
puppies.
Yeah.
And I want to say Christmas morning is the hectic time. Like, there's so much going on. There's like 35 people running around my house. Everyone's kids are over. My dad or my master dresses up as Santa. We have a permanent Santa costume at my house. So you'll see the pictures of, you guys have actually come
You
over and
guys-
taken picture with, I think, my dad before, right?
I haven't.
Okay,
But
I feel like
you
people have been
guys
over.
you guys also wore like all red Nike hoodies that says Sharma on there.
Sharma. No, oh my goodness. Okay, iconic gift. We don't let my dad do a lot of gift shopping. But one year we were like, yeah, like whatever. They didn't, yeah, you got this.
Yeah.
And he got made like the Nike check mark, like the Nike hoodies, and it says, Sharma, just do it.
Yeah.
And so all of us, you're so right, it was like, what, 40 people in that picture?
Yeah.
All of us are wearing the Sharma Just Do It hoodie.
Yeah.
And my master is Santa in the middle, and then all of us are taking our Santa pictures and all matching. And it gets really fun because my mom's like making like the chan, the paronte in the
Aw.
morning, and then someone brought like,
Seema doing all the hard work.
yeah, that's actually true. I should probably help Seema a
People
little
are
bit
also
more.
gonna be like, bro, they're calling your friend's mom Seema. She's auntie. Like, obviously we call her auntie to her,
Yeah.
but like Seema, you know?
Seema.
Yeah.
I feel like I started just when my mom wasn't paying attention, probably like grade 11 or 12, is when I would be like, Mom, Seema. And then it just kind of stuck.
It
like now,
stuck,
we're
yeah.
like, Seema.
Yeah, but it's all out of respect,
Oh
obviously.
yeah, 100%
We love auntie.
respect. But yeah, so like Christmas morning, it'll be my mom's making like the paronte, and then someone will bring like dosa batter, and then we'll have like a dosa station set up, and then someone brought like dokla, we're doing that. I think it's like this fun mismatch of chaos. And I think if you're not used to it, like when we introduce someone to the family, or like now like our cousins' partners and stuff, they get really overstimulated because
Yeah.
they're not used to the like, every
Yeah,
2
yeah, yeah.
seconds. But when you grow up in it, it's really fun. And then Christmas evening, it's like a decompress.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, we did it all. And similar to, we'll bring up actually our friend Julia's Christmas Eve too, because we
Yeah.
normally end up there. But
Those are a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but you like leave like exhausted and overstimmed and tired. But like it's just so wholesome.
it's so wholesome.
Yeah.
And actually now I would say that, so those are my favorite kind of like Christmas traditions with my family.
Yeah.
But I love when we do a movie night because I think we all go all out.
Yeah.
And it's our tradition. If you know us, we'll do a Christmas activity together. So whether it's going to lights or whether it's being at someone's house. Manvir has actually hosted last year and you're hosting this year. Makes the cutest Christmas food.
Mac and cheese.
So good. Mac and cheese. And then you made that pull apart tree.
Oh, I did.
That was so cute.
Forgot about that.
Christmas gifts and
I do like cute little what are they called? Takeaways?
takeaways.
Yeah.
Those are super
What are
cute.
they called?
Little gift bags.
Yeah.
Customs by Bola.
Creative Customs by Bola.
There we go.
Yeah, our bestie.
Shout out Bola.
Shout out Bola.
Free plug.
What are they called?
I don't even know. Gift bags?
Yeah, I
Goodies?
guess.
Goodie bags?
Yeah.
like an elevated version of a goodie bag with like our
Basically.
names on it, and it'll be super Christmassy. So I love that, and I think it's really nice when we do the mix of friend groups.
Yeah.
And everyone comes together, and like it's like your people
Because
from
you don't,
everywhere.
everyone knows each other, but you don't see each other often just because like we're not in the same friend group. But it's like when
Yeah.
you see each other, it's like all love.
It's all
you
love,
know?
literally.
Yeah.
But no, I think my favorite memory so far this year, I loved Lafarge Lake. I love those lights. I'm looking forward to Christmas with the family. But me, Manvir, and our friend Kajal actually went to Jingle Bar. And the karaoke was so fun.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. The cutest.
It was like, I also wouldn't say it's like expensive. I
Yeah.
think we spent a good amount of money and like had a really good experience.
But I also think we were ready. Like we went into it being
we
like,
haven't had a night out like this since like October, since we went to Playground Series, like the DJ set.
and also we were like, we knew a Christmas drink was going to be
Exactly.
like 17, 18 bucks. So we
100%.
came ready. But I loved it. It was so fun. I think anywhere you can do Christmas karaoke.
Yeah, it's my first time going to a Christmas bar, so I had a really good time. Yeah.
10 out of 10. So we recommend Jingle Bar. We
Yeah.
had a good time. Jingle Bar, sponsor us. Next Christmas
Bring us back.
episode. Bring us back, please. No, that's amazing. What is your best gift that you remember getting as a kid?
As a kid, I don't remember actually.
Like
I remember
yeah.
having a tree up and all that stuff. Like I genuinely remember we had a tree up when I was 8 or like 7. We always had a tree. I don't remember gifts, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I just
I feel like
remember.
our parents like they were always just pampering us throughout the year.
That's so true.
First of all, as they shouldn't have been. I was gonna say as they should.
think
I
as they
think as they should,
should.
but like also like our parents like really like started their life from like scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And looking back at it, like I feel like they didn't need to, but they really made us happy and like they
Yeah.
did the best that they could. So even like setting up a Christmas tree, like I'm speaking from my personal experience, I think you can relate to. They didn't celebrate Christmas in India.
Yeah.
They didn't know what Christmas was in India. So coming here and understanding another whole different culture and incorporating it into your kid's life growing up. Now that I'm speaking it to you right now, I'm actually still understanding and realizing that that's pretty big, dude.
Yeah.
Like when you're 6 or 7. They didn't have to put a Christmas tree up in our house.
Yeah.
I think that them doing that was like nice to have them incorporate another culture and be a part of the society that we live in. And I'm sure they got us gifts. I just don't remember. But it was just like again like grateful
It
and
is,
it's
honestly.
beautiful.
I think I used to do, my mom, honestly, shout out Seema again, love her, but my mom was super about like giving us the best experience the same way. So we would do
Yeah.
like the 10 days of Christmas, and then it
Yeah.
would be like, okay, like small gifts leading up to like our actual Christmas gifts on
Or like
Christmas.
the advent calendars, the chocolate in there.
The chocolate in
Yeah.
advent calendars is so bad. I've never had an advent calendar and been like, wow, this is such
Not
good
gonna
chocolate.
lie, my mom got one when we were younger. I remember this one from like the Dollarama beside Fruity
And it
Kinda.
was good chocolate?
I sometimes
were you
ate
just
3 days in
young?
advance.
But like, or were you just little?
I guess he was just excited.
Because I like, now I think about it and I'm like, it was always plastic tasting, and then I never wanted to like
guess.
ball out on the
How do you
lid
remember
one.
that?
I don't know. I have like key memories. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas and birthdays. I love. But no, like I've never had an advent calendar and been like, wow, this tasted so great. It's
Yeah.
always been plasticky chocolate.
I guess. I mean, it's cute.
Yeah, it's definitely cute.
Yeah.
But no, our parents literally all out. And my mom and me were talking about this yesterday, I think, because she was like, oh, like, I tried really, really hard to like
Yeah.
assimilate you guys into whatever was going on for Christmas.
Yeah.
And again, if you knew me from McCloskey, my mom would do like, you know how Superstore had themed everything? I think my mom was working at Superstore at the time. So any Christmas concert I had, it would be like an all red and green suit. Like I had like a Mrs. Claus outfit. My mom would do the, you know, like the ornaments?
Yeah.
Ornament earrings.
Aw.
And then she would get like, little me had like a tree haircut all the time. Like it'd be
Yeah.
like hair down and then one gutti in the middle of my head. And she would always put like either
little bow
the
on there.
bow or the bells, like
Yeah.
Christmas themed stuff.
Yeah.
So I would go to school looking like a little
Cindy
Lou
Lou
Who. Yeah, I was literally gonna say that every single day. And I think maybe that's why I have so much joy for the season, because my parents really made it like an exciting time.
Yeah,
Even if
fair.
it wasn't exciting, like they were still working every
Yeah.
single day.
Yeah,
But they
same.
made it a super exciting time for us. So I think
Yeah.
that might be why.
For
it
sure.
works.
And I
Oh,
think-
anyway, sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. Back to the gift. Easy Bake Oven. I got an Easy Bake Oven one
Nice.
year, and it's just permanently in my head because I burnt so many cookies and then made my brother eat them. I was like, Rahul,
Of course
this
he
is
did.
yeah. I was like,
And of course he would.
I'm like, Rahul, it's so good. You should try the cookie. And he's like, it kind of looks like it's burnt. And I was like, no, it just looks
You really
like
put
that.
Rahul through. You almost killed that child.
I
That's a
did.
story for another day.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
I didn't actually.
Well, we talked about it. You guys talked about it in your podcast.
Yeah, I only gave him stitches a couple times, but I didn't mean to.
Okay, continue.
You make it seem like I'm trying to kill my brother. Everyone's already so team Rahul all the time. Now they're gonna be extra like, we love that kid.
Yeah.
Easy Bake Oven, and then I really loved. I was into like hoarding creative things. Like I think you know now too. I'm not really like a painter or like I don't
But you
draw
like
things.
keep things that are like super like
Like I liked
meaningful.
no, not even meaningful, Manvir. I wish. Like my mom bought me a full like you know that dabba you could get the Crayola one that was like the paints, the markers, the pencil crayons, and the big sizes. So I was so excited. Like I wanted it so bad, but then I like for some reason was like, oh, I'm hoarding it till grade 6. Like grade 3, I got it, and I was like, I'm gonna need this stuff in grade 6. And I just remember, and I wouldn't let Rahul use them. I wouldn't let any kids use them. And then I didn't need them in grade 6. Like I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah.
But I was solely got that gift because I thought.
True.
I was gonna use it later, and
I thought about the favorite thing that I did as, for Christmas actually. When we were younger, my parents, we would wrap like chocolate boxes from like Superstore or like Walmart, like the Linder boxes. We wrapped them in like gift wrapping, and we'd like have a card for each family. That made me laugh. Sorry.
I almost dropped my
But we would wrap the chocolate boxes, and we'd have like a Christmas card, and we'd go like all 4 of us. We'd drive around and drop it off at my cousins' houses and everything. So now looking back at that, we haven't done that in a long time. Obviously, like you kind of get out of that phase, right? But we did that for a good like I'd say 5-6 years. And like dropping off chocolate at other cousins' houses.
Did you ever have the Brown family beef during Christmas?
No, because my mom's side of her people, they didn't really like they did, but we never did like gatherings. But my dad's side, all his cousins are like born here, and they're like very Christmas. So like it was always fun. Like genuinely going over and like having Christmas dinners and everything was always fun, and we always came back having a good time. So there's never really beef at all. I mean, there wasn't at all actually.
I think for us, it wasn't like extended family. I think you'll understand. You know, like the Just Rain going on when they're going on the road trip, like that video. I feel like that was my family all the time. No tea, no shade, love them. But we'd start putting up the Christmas tree, and then I would fight with Rahul, and then my mom would like yell at one of us, and then my dad would be like, "This is why we don't do things together." And it would be like a whole little clutter. And at the end of it, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times my dad would put up the physical tree, and then my mom would kind of decorate on her own because me and Rahul fought, and now we're in both rooms crying upstairs because we fought each other. And my mom literally made this joke. December 1st, I was like, "Appa tree nahi lona, like let's put up the tree."
And she fully said, "Tree mahi lona."
Yeah, I think you were there.
I was there.
Yeah,
and she did.
She did. I'm not gonna lie. I came home one day and the tree was up. I was like, "Wow, this is so cute."
Again, another oral star for Seema.
Yeah, poor girl. We really put her through it.
I've been putting up the Christmas tree all by myself just because me and my sister, like, we wouldn't fight, but I'm a perfectionist.
You clash.
No, not even clash. Yeah. Like, I'm just a perfectionist. So, like, obviously, she's just doing her best and putting the ornaments up or whatever, right? But, like, the perfectionist in me would be like, no, that can't go there. That's going to go over there. Obviously, that's going to piss her off, right? Be like, bro, then why am I doing this, right?
Yeah.
So, there was a point, I think, we were putting up the Christmas tree, and she was like, he's just going to do anything. Jo apna karna hai, right? And I think she got frustrated and she walked away from it. So, ever since then, I've been putting the tree up all the time, and I have this expectation that she'll take the tree down. But clearly, it's me taking the tree down, as I should actually. But
blue job. I agree. And now that you've said that, I think that might be the reason. So I have this issue that my family likes to call like the supervisor effect. So I'm like not doing a lot of the manual labor, but telling like
you're like directing people.
I'm like directing people. As a kid, I was awful. Oh my god.
And you're still doing that.
Hey!
In the best way possible.
Thank
like
you.
Your galas and stuff.
I just figured out how to do it productively. But I wanted it to be like a movie in my head. I was like, we're gonna play Christmas music and my family's gonna put up the tree. I'm like trying to figure out where Christmas music is. My dad's already like, you know when they're like trying to get it done as quickly as they can? My dad's like, ta, the tree's up. My mom's throwing on decorations. I'm like, I didn't even pick a Christmas song yet. I'm like, I wanted it to be like a movie. And then that's where the fight would happen because Rahul's like, we're just putting up the tree. And I'm like, you don't get it.
There's a principle.
There's a principle.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
I play the Gita Brothers all the time.
Yeah, that's so good.
Jingle bella, jingle bella.
What is it? Frosty Aja.
No, na jai Frosty. Menu chhad ke or nak chhad ke something like that.
Nak chhad ke. You're so funny. Why do we? Do you know what's even funnier?
Yeah.
My dad, when I wasn't like considering, like one of the times that I think I took my not that I've never not taken my dad seriously, but I was excited to have a dad in media.
Yeah.
Was when the Gita Brothers came and he had 2 free passes.
You had the Gita Brothers at your show?
No. Like the Gita Brothers, when they came here for concert. So they invited South Asian media.
Yeah.
And me and Rahul were like, we're going with daddy. Like, take us to the Gita Brothers.
So you went to the show?
We went to the show.
That's sick.
I think Rahul still has they gave that little like CD thing.
Yeah.
And it was like the thank you for coming to our shore, whatever
Yeah.
the memento thing is. We have it at home in like a memory box.
Yeah.
But it was super, like we were on it and we were so happy when they came here.
Yeah.
We were like, just Rain's on tour, we have to go.
That's crazy. I love that.
It was so fun.
Cute.
I think like little Christmas memories like that all add up. But
Yeah.
I do think that also, like while this podcast is super fun, we do a little bit of the serious part. If anybody is able to do like the angel trees, depending on where you are, if you're able to donate or give to people that are less fortunate, I think this is a season of gifts.
And I just genuinely want to add to that you did the Help the Homeless drive, which was like obviously so beautiful, and
Thank
like
you.
14 years in a row, that's a lot, you know. And I think that it's important that people continue that spirit, not just only holiday season, like it should happen throughout the year. I think my coming out birthday, I've been wanting to do this for many birthdays. I don't want any gifts. I think I want to dedicate it towards like donations, towards like a good cause, or like, you know, maybe a gift or so. But like, I want it to be focused towards donations, right? I told this to many people. I went grocery shopping for myself to get groceries. My buggy was literally a quarter full and it was $85, and I was like,
that's expensive.
That's crazy.
That's like what, 5, 6 things?
Exactly,
And you're like,
right?
oh my God.
And so then after, when I went shopping for groceries for like the Rue holiday social, I was like grabbing a bunch of things, right? And then I got some things. I was like, okay, this is gonna be heavy, like for me to carry out, whatever. Like, I got a good amount. Turned out to be $50, and I was like, sure, I'll pay that. But imagine a regular, not just like someone that's not able to afford it, right?
Yeah.
And $50 is a lot for like, I'd say like 10
someone
cans.
I want to
like,
say like someone that's paying bills that we're not paying. Let's be
Exactly.
very frank. Like we're really privileged and blessed to be in the positions that we're in. So to be someone who, you know, like doesn't have the ability to donate, $50 for 5, 6 things is pretty insane.
Yeah. But then also like when I was paying for my groceries, I was like, oh my God, should I get this? Should I not get this? I don't need this. I don't need that. I need this. But when I was like getting it knowing that it was going to go to someone, I was like, I'm just gonna grab everything. Even for like Michelle, she was collecting something for someone, clothes and stuff, whatever. And I found out through her story that it's for someone that's my shoe size and someone that's my clothing size.
Amazing.
I skipped her first 2 stories because I was watching when I was working.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna during my break, and I was just like I'll watch it later. And I didn't hear what she said, but then when I went back, I like instantly jumped and grabbed like clothes that I'm not wearing anymore, and they were like Super Puff, Lululemon. Aritzia stuff, Aritzia sweatsuits, Nike Tech, and my New Balance shoes that I wore a bit, I mean a lot, but it was still in good shape, and I was like, you know what, it'll make him happy.
No, which I think is how we should give. Like we should give to others what we want.
Yeah.
I see a lot of like, oh, like it's been in our house for a while, like no one really wants it, let's donate it, which to an extent, yes, like any donation is okay, but at the same time, it's nice to see nice things.
Yeah.
Give them because they
and
deserve
it's also
nice
nice
things
to see
too.
that our group, our circle is like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are always about partying. There's a lot of people that are always about just going out, spending money on themselves.
So don't get me wrong, we've been there. Like,
we've been there.
Younger,
we still
kind
of do that sometimes, but we also like go give back at the end of the day. You know?
I think it's the way you think about like society.
Yeah.
And especially Christmas time, I think we're so surrounded by love that it only feels right.
But also, like, unfortunately, sometimes you only realize about these things when you work frontline jobs.
Yeah.
Like me working as a youth worker, I saw a lot. That was so unfortunate, you know? And like now it's like it opens your heart a little more, you know? And it's just like it's unfortunate that you have to get to a place like that to understand what reality is. But I'm glad I opened my eyes a lot, just because I think it made me more compassionate, more grateful where I am and what I do, and I'm lucky that I have a roof over my head. But just because I have that, that's a privilege. And I should also make sure that if someone doesn't have that, obviously I'm not going to buy them a house, because if I could, I would, but I would give them the resources that they need. You know? Yeah.
And I think that what you said is so important. Is like, you have to see things to really understand them.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be less scared of understanding other people. We really need to hear people's stories, because that's what gives true empathy, right? Like if you don't know, you can't do.
Exactly.
If you can't see it, you don't know it exists.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important to try to like get out of your bubble sometimes and understand there is a lot of need. I think I said this on Help the Homeless too, so sorry if you heard my speech there. You're hearing it again here. But a lot of the need in our community is our neighbors. It's people in our family that are too scared to say that I need help right now. Like the people impacted by being a little bit less fortunate than us are like people that are so close to you. You just don't realize it because people don't want to talk about it. It's not something that's, you know, like comfortable to say. There's so much stigma. But I think, we definitely are doing our part in giving back. And if you have the means to and you're listening, Do it too.
Exactly.
Yeah. And there's so many.
Again, don't ever think it has to be $50, $100. $1 goes a long way. McDonald's coffee, $1 day coffees. Someone can be happy just getting $1 coffee, you know? It's just whatever you're able to give, do give back to your community in any means or any forms. It's super important at the end of the day. And I really believe in, like, obviously God watching over us. I feel like he knows when we do a good deed, he's going to give us many back, you know?
100%.
And I think I've been really blessed with that.
I'm like believe in like that karmic relationship so much too. I think that the more you really put out is what you get back. Or like what your mindset is about other people is how other people perceive 100%. You. I'm huge on that.
Yeah.
Not to shift the topic, but speaking of Christmas, now we just talked about kids and giving back. What was your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Why Home Alone?
It's just funny.
Actually, it's funny and it's good.
Yeah. So some people are like, I like the first or the second, right? Yeah. I like the third one. One where the kid is like opening like his bedroom door with a remote and like he lives in a bougie household. Yeah. And like, it's not even like, what's the guy's name? The main character's name?
It's not Kevin anymore.
It's not Kevin. No, but it's something McClogley.
Matthew.
We don't know the name. Kevin. It's still Kevin throughout
Kevin.
the movies.
Hold on, I will Google it for you right now.
He's with Brenda Song right now. He's dating Brenda Song. But anyways, it's just, that one was like more funny and enjoyable just because it's like a little kid living such a luxury little life, you know? And like, then, Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin. That's
not me blending his first and last name, McClogley.
You tried your best.
I tried.
Manvir tries his best a lot.
Thank
no,
you.
I'm kidding.
What was yours?
I am trying to think.
Don't say The Grinch.
No, not The Grinch.
I hate that movie.
Why do you hate The Grinch?
No, I don't. Okay, now Nina's gonna watch this and she's gonna kill me.
We have a friend that is obsessed with the Grinch.
And like, honestly, rightfully so. She just thinks that he's portrayed wrong and people like take him.
The misunderstood.
Like misunderstood, which is like
Do you know what like is crazy now that you say that? There's like fan fictions about the Grinch.
Yeah.
And I just am like that.
I just can't, man. Like
that. It feels culty. Like people that really like the Grinch like that, it feels kind of culty.
I can't. Like I'll watch the movie obviously. Yeah. And like whatever.
I think the movie's cute.
It's
and like
cute.
It's a cute little time.
Yeah. Anyways, what's your favorite movie?
I love like the initial animation of Rudolph.
Oh, okay.
Like you know the one where like it's the clay animation and like Santa Claus has like like I love
the red cheeks.
The red cheeks, that one. And then I think there's like a Rudolph 2. I love anything Rudolph. I haven't watched them. And then when I'm older, I think like as like fun to watch with like more people, I really like watching Elf. Same reason, like Home Alone, where it's like funny. Yeah. You can get along with it, and it's not too like sappy all the way through. Yeah. But I really love
Santa Buddies.
Oh, Santa Buddies is good too.
Yeah, all the Buddies movies. Yeah. Yeah. People don't understand me when I say that. They're like, you like watching dogs that are talking, and I was like,
yeah, I do. What's wrong with that?
Tell me something that I don't know.
Do you know what we're doing in this episode?
What?
Is using that voice. We have a voice that we do for story times, and it's always like that high pitch, like the tell me something I don't know. Merry Christmas.
No, Sophie's gonna hate us.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, favorite Christmas song.
Snowman by Sia.
I know, you always play that. Okay, mine it's a mix between
I want you to know that I'm never leaving. I love that song.
Okay, Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, and then the Ariana Grande version
Santa Baby?
No.
Last Christmas?
Yeah, Last Christmas. That one, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Sia one just because it's like so like it's like wholesome and like cozy. You know, like I love the other songs obviously. I hate All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's so over it's so overplayed, and I genuinely hate when like it's just overhyped. It's a beautiful song. I can't.
The cult following's gonna come for you.
Go for it. Do something about
ready.
It. Yeah. It's just no man. Like Basakoro. Like you don't give other songs a chance.
Have you ever been to like the Nutcracker, like a ballet? I think that's something I want to experience next.
I haven't.
I think it would be really cool.
I want to watch like the musical versions of movies that they play at like the Queen Elizabeth Theater.
Yeah. That'd be really cool. I didn't even know they did that for Christmas.
They do Home Alone.
Oh, they do Home Alone as a musical?
Yeah.
So he's like, people are like invading his house.
The movie's playing in the back, and there's like
it's like the symphony.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Actually, it probably not is a musical, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I thought people were singing and acting it out.
It's an orchestra. Or a band or whatever.
Not a band. It's orchestra and symphony.
Anyways, what's your favorite?
Manvir's trying his best again. I'm just trying my best. You know how I always tell you?
Growing up, what was your favorite like Disney like Family Channel episode of Christmas that you really liked?
Oh my god. I want to say like the Wizards one, but then I feel like I'm just saying that and I don't really remember the episode.
I would say honestly like the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Those
That
ones.
Oh, the one where Mosby's a Scrooge,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that one. No,
yeah.
that one was really good. Where the Three Ghosts of Christmas. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Do you know what? I actually really liked the Hannah Montana Christmas episode too.
Which one was that?
There was one where her, like, it was just like a Christmas based one. Now that I said it. I'm like, I don't even remember the storyline. I just like remember it being a Christmas
I like
episode.
it because I like that there was episodes like that because now I go back and during like the Christmas season or like
Oh, you can
Halloween
just watch
season
them.
or like Valentine's season, whatever season it is,
Yeah.
they have episodes like that. So like I usually like ChatGPT or Google like what episode is a Christmas episode in like Hannah Montana, and like they would tell you the episode number and season. So you go into like Disney Plus and like play it. So it's,
Search
like,
it up.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
What else? I really like the cartoon ones.
I
Like the
never
Mickey
liked-
Mouse and like
Well, I
those
guess.
Christmas ones were really
I
cute.
never liked cartoons though.
Okay, fair.
I mean, when you were younger, obviously,
Yeah.
like, I loved Teletubbies. Like, Teletubbies was my shit. Don't talk shit.
First the Foot Doctor, now the Teletubbies.
That's crazy, brother. You clock me every time. But no, I had a Tinky Winky plushie toy. And
Tinky Winky?
my first birthday cake was all Teletubbies. And I had Teletubby, like, little
Figurine?
figurines on
my
the cake. And I
goodness.
kept, yeah. I was obsessed. And, like, we had,
Yeah.
like, VCR cassettes for the Teletubbies. And, like, yeah, I was obsessed with the Teletubbies.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
knew
Tinky
facts
Winky
every
was
day.
my Tinky Winky was my
I
favorite.
think for Christmas, should I get you a Tinky Winky
No,
shirt?
do not.
That's what I'm going to get you now.
not.
Merry Christmas. Okay, we're going to hop into our
We did an
question
anonymous
segment.
forum. Yeah.
Okay, what I think
A lot of you guys had a lot of things to say, and now we're ready to
we're ready to answer some questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start at the bottom. Some of them are comments. I think some of them are just people sliding in.
Yeah.
So,
Some of them. People were trying to shoot their shot. It's like, if you want to shoot your shot, put your
say
name
your
in
name
it.
in it.
Say your name in
Facts.
it.
Okay, the first one, I'm going to go from like the most recent ones. I mean, the oldest ones we got to the most recent.
Yeah.
And this one's a sweet one for Rue, as it's, I think you don't realize how much you hold everyone together. Like, people really rely on you without saying it out loud.
Oh.
I think that's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
And I feel like that's the kind of stuff you want to hear, like
Yeah.
when you're doing so much. So whoever sent that, thank you. That absolutely made my day yesterday. Then we have been crushing on you since last year.
Bro, go take a walk.
Then we have.
Then you should have told me, you know?
Why'd you put it in anonymous? Oh my
Shoot your
god.
shot.
And then I love that it's that, and then it goes, you and your boyfriend are so cute, back to back. Then we have, this one's also actually really sweet. I want to get into some questions, but thank you guys for your comments as well. It's, you were always the first person I look for when I walked into a room, even if we didn't talk, I just like knowing you're there.
Aw.
That's so sweet. And I think that's
Safety.
what we want to be.
Yeah.
Like, we want to be safe spaces, and even if we're not talking, like, we support you 100%.
Yeah, but please approach. We're not going to bite.
Say hi.
Yeah.
We love to see
We're
people.
not bitches
And
that bark and
again,
bite.
when I saw that too, like those two were my favorite.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
that is
so wholesome.
so
I
sweet.
love
What keeps you going even when things don't go your way?
Just like the mindset of like, do it again.
Yeah.
Are you going to not do it? Are you just going to sit there and not cry about it?
Yeah.
That it didn't go your way or like you
I
didn't
think-
accomplish anything.
yeah.
I think it's like keep trying. At the end of the day, like you're gonna miss all of the shots that you make. At the end of the day, there's gonna be one that goes through.
That goes through. I think really like not black and white in terms of like there's no gray or there's no emotion, but if X went wrong, here are two more things to do. Like this didn't work, so this will work or this will work. And I think anytime a problem arises or I'm upset that something didn't go my way, I really take a step back and go like, one, is this better? Like that's one way to look at it,
True.
is that maybe this is better, it wasn't meant to be, or regardless, you have to move forward
Yeah.
with what you have. So, okay, X failed, we're gonna try the next thing and we're gonna keep rolling, because I think dwelling is the worst thing you can do.
1000%. Because
just
then
keep it
it's just
rolling.
like you're not gonna get anywhere, right?
Literally. And I like that the next one kind of snowballs off that. Our next person asked, how do you deal with disappointment?
You go first.
I cry. I'm kidding. I think I let myself, I never used to let myself do that.
Yeah.
But I think
It's good to cry.
I think I let myself sit with it. Not actually crying. Okay, maybe a little bit of screaming, crying, throwing
So
up.
like in what context are we asking this? Like
I think anything in your life, like, you know, when you feel disappointed in a friend, you feel disappointed in work, you feel disappointed in yourself,
I think voice it.
voice it for sure.
If you're disappointed with a friend or a family member, voice it. Let
Yeah.
them know that you're disappointed. No one's gonna read your mind.
I think
if we
we're
all could
actually
read
big
each
on
other's,
communicating.
if we can read each other's minds, Geeta, boy, there would never be problems.
There would never be a conflict. That's so true.
You know?
I think
And like then when it comes to disappointment, when you didn't get something that you wanted or it didn't go the right way, it's not meant to. Sometimes it's not meant to be.
It's just not meant to be.
You know, and like at the end of the day, like your life and like the way that things are supposed to be in your life are already written, you know, for you. Not me getting into my spiritual side, but that's how I believe. You know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like for example, like recently, like something in my life happened where it's like, oh, like what am I gonna do? Like, you know, like how am I gonna go forward with this? But I know in the back of my head, opportunities always come my way, and I've always just been blessed with that. There's always a path that's already made for me, you know, and like in the moment I might be disappointed, but the next day it's like, oh, here's another opportunity. It's like, oh, damn, like I didn't need to cry over that, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think for me, disappointment is just a feeling,
Yeah.
and it's how you react to disappointment. So I think in the context of people, I'm really quick to communicate, and I think disappointment is an anger. And separating those two things are really important because you can love someone, be happy, be fine, but just, I was disappointed that it happened. And it's just a feeling, and you
Yeah.
communicate that, and then you work to not have it happen again. And then if I'm disappointed in myself, I think again, it's communication, but it's communication with myself. If I disappointed myself, I didn't follow X, Y, or Z that I made a part of my morality or a part of my personality. So how do I fix that? Why did we do that?
Yeah.
Is a big question when
Have
I
an
disappoint
action plan.
myself. Yeah, have an action plan. Figure it
Yeah.
out. And also like,
We can all just sit and cry and just just drown in our own little
Yeah.
puddle of cries.
And I'm like a
and not do
move
anything
on.
about it. It's like move on.
Yeah.
You know, pick up your bag.
feel your feelings
keep
though,
walking.
and then communicate
Yeah.
them, and then move forward.
Exactly. Journal.
Yeah, a journal. A journal's huge.
Put
I
your
agree.
things. Sometimes, like when I'm genuinely like super disappointed with something, like, and I don't want to talk to anyone about it, even if it's like a disappointment with friends, and like I don't want to tell my family about it, or my family, and I don't want to tell my friends about it. I don't. When it comes to journaling, for me, I hate writing my thoughts down. I put it in my
Dear
notes.
diary,
Dear diary, today
Geeta was
this
40
bitch.
minutes late to my house today again. ...
Sweetie, I would be like 10 diaries in if that was that.
Okay, we've been friends since like grade 8, and I do have a time management problem sometimes when it comes to things outside of work. So.
Anyways,
Speaking of time management, our next question is, how does the king always bring the energy at 6 a.m.?
that's hilarious.
That was right after you went to Pilates.
Watching me, Pilates instructor, hey?
Yeah. But how do you have the energy at 6 a.m.? You just get up and go.
I think it's about having that mindset in the morning that the
Yeah.
way that you wake up is the way that your day is going to continue on with you. You know, you can wake up super sad. You're going to be sad throughout the entire day. But it's like, sure, you might feel your emotions are upset or sad in the morning, but you need to change that. You know, why would you waste your entire day on an emotion that has passed or like something that you can work on, you know? So that's why in the morning, sometimes I don't want to get out of bed, you know? Sometimes I have that 6 o'clock Pilates booked in the morning and I don't want to go to that
that's
class.
What I was going to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what keeps us going for sure for 6 a.m. yogas and 6 a.m. Pilates? That $25 cancellation
Yeah,
fee.
true. That also.
Yeah, I will not be paying that. I will be showing up. I have a weird, me and Manvir talk about it. I have weird things that I'm stingy about, and that's one of the things. Like, I will not pay.
But it's hilarious because when I used to work at the gym, I was like on it. Like if I knew someone's late or they didn't show up for the class, I would charge their credit card right then. It was just like a satisfaction.
You're such a
hypocrite. Exactly. A hypocrite. Because now when that happens to me, it's like, oh, can I please get my class back? My class back. I'm sick, la 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 la. It's like, baby girl, those excuses are not gonna work because they never worked for some other people, you know.
Yeah.
But again, back to the question. I think how I have that energy in the morning is just having the mindset when you wake up, reminding yourself this is your day. You're gonna conquer that day. The way that you start your day off is the way that your day is gonna shape out to be. So it's important to have a healthy, positive, and energetic mindset. And again, it's okay to have slow days. It's okay to have down days, but you can't keep doing that for your entire rest of your life, you know?
Literally.
Yeah.
The next one's, I guess, kind of a funny one. It's, hey, they spelled my name wrong, but that's okay. Hey, Gitanjali, ever had to hit a man in the ball?
Have you?
I don't think it's gotten to that point, but I definitely think I've gotten pretty mouthy a few times.
It hasn't gotten to that point.
No. I don't think do you remember?
I don't think we should talk about it, but continue.
I just think I'm really protective over my friends. So I've probably definitely like shoved somebody. I've definitely yelled at people before.
Yeah.
But it's never over me. Like I don't really care about anything when it comes to me, but if you're mean to my friends or people that I care about, then
you're done.
On site.
You're done.
I've slapped somebody before.
They deserved it. That's what I was getting to. They deserved it. Not once, you guys. Twice.
Yeah.
She said, "Did you understand now?"
Honestly, it was probably not my best moment, but it was definitely a wind up. Like afterwards, I told the story and it was
It adds up, you know. At the end of the day, yeah.
But I think
Men ain't shit.
Clocked. Oh my God, this one's sad.
We love some milk.
Yeah, not him. But okay, the next one is, every time we talk now, it feels a little shorter, like we're both holding back on what we want to say.
Damn.
Well, if it's
then
about
communicate.
Yeah.
If you feel like it's getting like you're distancing yourself from someone,
Yeah.
if this person feels like they're distancing from me, or I don't know if it's directed to you, communicate it.
Yeah,
I think that we
message
all
me.
have busy lives at the end of the day. Not that I'm saying that with your busy lives you should be forgetting about the people that matter in your life, but sometimes like you don't necessarily think about it.
Yeah.
Communicate how you feel, because and then if we don't take accountability of that, or if the other person doesn't take accountability about
Then
that,
it's our bad.
yes, but then also walk away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm so here for strong boundaries.
Exactly.
And even if it's against us or we're the ones who are the villains in the situation, I definitely think if you're not respected, you walk away. But if there's anything you want to say to either of us, we're here. Message
Exactly.
us.
And it's like, I don't bite again, you know? Like, come on, man.
Okay, this one's actually like a pretty serious question. What volunteer services do you think would help our generation's future? Volunteer services. I genuinely think that there's a gap in education from high school, university, and the actual job force. So in my opinion, seeing what I've seen, I think volunteer services that our generation will need and the generations is really just skill set, how to apply for jobs, learning jargon, learning what a real professional role looks like. Because I think a lot of us really go into it not knowing what to expect. I can say that for myself. I don't know if you would agree, but I really think that services that connect you from your education to your workplace is what I think that we're lacking.
I also think that like in high school for myself, again, people are confused. They don't know what they're trying to get into, what they're trying to become. I think it'd be nice. Like, honestly, my career counselor, she's a piece of shit. She told you, no, like literally, you know what she told me word for word?
What?
You're not going to get into SFU, you're not going to get into UBC, you're not going to get into KPU.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go to a community college, she said.
Yeah.
And she was like, the Delta Community College is about to open in a few years. Maybe you should go there. And I was like, girl, come on.
That's
You're at the brink of dying,
crazy.
first of all. And for you to then tell me that I'm not going to get into university, baby
I'm
girl,
so
I got a
sorry.
major and a minor in 4 years.
Yeah.
Tell me something that I don't know.
Facts.
So point to add to that, I think it's important. I personally would take my time out and volunteer at a high school, even if it was for a few hours throughout the week, to educate our the students that are in high school. No offense, these career counselors, like they're in their 50s and 60s.
You think they're disconnected?
They're disconnected. Their education is not to this. Their education is not up par to knowing how the education system works now and what the careers are and everything. It's not a doctor, nurse, or a lawyer anymore. Sure, be that by all means if that's what you want to do. But there's so many other things that you can branch out into as well. And I feel like for me, I didn't have that, but I do have a minor in counseling, and I do want to obviously pursue something within counseling. I just don't know yet, but I would love to. The opportunity hasn't presented to me yet, but I would love to volunteer my time back into high schools to
That'd be
educating
really nice.
kids on what they can expect in universities, what universities they should go to if they're, depending on what they want to do, and just educating them on their future, post-secondary experience and like life, what they can expect.
Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't get that personally.
Yeah. No, I feel like same thing.
Yeah.
I think people try, but there is still that gap that we need to bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also think that it should be like, now that I see a lot of like teachers online, they're like super engaged within their community, and they're bringing up their students with so many good morals, and they're educating them in such a good way, and they're keeping them connected with the community. It's super important, and so kudos to you if you're doing that.
Yeah.
I think Gurpreet from Ellie Matheson, she's doing
shout
so
out
good.
to Gurpreet.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
I think
we love you.
I wish I had someone like her in my high school.
Yeah.
Again, all my teachers were great, but I just felt like I never had what she's giving back to her community.
And what she always talks about is like culturally sensitive education, or like understanding where they're coming from, and I think that's huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, everyone probably saw me rolling up my sleeve. I saw the last question, and then I was trying to see if I could show where my tattoo was.
Oh.
So the next question is, do you guys have any tattoos, and are you planning on getting any?
Yeah.
We both have tattoos.
My first tattoo was my first tattoo was on the back of my arm over here. I got my sister, my mom's, and my dad's birth flowers.
Which is so cute.
And it's on the back of my arm over here. My second tattoo was my birth year on my thigh.
Am I gonna be able to show mine?
I don't think so.
My arms are just too jacked.
Okay, there. I'm just
Oh.
joking. She works out.
I work out, okay?
Oh, there it is.
I got it. Okay. So you finish your tour.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I have a 2000 on my thigh, and then I have me and my sister got matching tattoos. It says no matter where, and hers says no matter when.
I think I like little dainty tattoos, and I am so open to getting, as it says, like, do you plan on getting any? I'm huge on like getting tattoos with people or in moments. So like if we're traveling, I'm always like, guys, should we get a small tattoo?
Yeah.
But right now I have mind over matter. And I have it here, and my brother has it as a chest piece, so it's kind of our sibling tattoo. I have the moon and the North Star with two of my other best friends. And then this one's the one. Is it on the side? Yeah, there we go.
She doesn't have one with me.
I asked him to get one with me. But this is honestly just
that one's
4
my favorite
dots.
one. That's my
Actually,
favorite one out of all of yours.
it's 4 dots, and then it's the first dot is my cousin Priya, who's like a sister. The second dot is my cousin Shib, who's basically my brother, and then it's me, and then the one that's not filled in is me, and then the last one is my brother Rahul. So it's a little family
Those are
tattoo.
cute.
If I can get my sleeves back down now, like cutting circulation to my hand, and then I have an 1111 on my rib cage as well.
Cute.
Yeah, that's everything. Full tour.
I want to get another tattoo on my other thigh.
Yeah, something to match, balance it out.
Yeah, in a way.
Are you thinking of anything specific?
No, not really. I just know I want something there though.
Yeah. I can answer this one for the both of us. The next question was, do you guys have any pets? And my mom
No.
said that me and my sibling were enough pets, and she didn't want any more animals in the house.
My mom didn't say that, but she does kind of, put it in there, but she's like, either it's the dog or it's me.
Oh.
Either I leave the house or the dog doesn't come into the house. And I
Don't
was
scare.
like, okay. So we don't have, we had pet fishes and they died every 2 years.
See, that's
and
not
then we
fun.
had two budgies, like birds. We had 2 of those.
Yeah.
They were just really high maintenance.
Yeah.
I've had pets, you guys. I forgot.
Oh, I've never known you to
No,
have
so
pets.
we had pets.
Yeah.
And so I actually got a memory from 6 years ago when my Machi died and we flushed it down the toilet.
He said, I
It's like
forgot to
Rip
have that.
Nemo. It didn't even look like Nemo. It was a blue beta fish.
Oh my God.
We had 3 fishes.
Yeah.
After the fish phase, we went into budgies.
budgies.
So we had 2 budgies in our house in a cage and whatever. They were so cute.
Yeah.
Bro, ganda na pondesi, right? Like when they're shedding their wings, the wings are like everywhere in the house, like flying around. And then obviously like the cage you had to clean and everything. So we sold them to a beautiful family that had like birds and everything. So
That's sweet.
after that, we never had any pets.
Yeah, mine, I'm a no pet household, unfortunately.
Oh.
This one's cute. I'm secretly in love with y'all. Wow, thank you. Okay, the next one is, how do you pick guests for your podcast? I'm a young individual with multiple streams of income. Would be good to join you guys on a podcast. And honestly, we're really open. Shoot us a DM. We're really new, so we're really just going with the flow, picking who comes by, and there's not really a huge criteria right now. If
Yeah.
it fits and we feel like there's something that comes out of the episode, that's really it.
Exactly. I think, but also, like, I want you to know that, I mean, you say it to me as well with the Next Gen podcast. I really think it's also about someone that has experienced,
Yeah.
getting into their niche and building not even necessarily a brand, but also just building their
Having something to
portfolio,
give back.
right?
Yeah.
And having something to give back and talk about so that the people that want to go in their path, like for example, Sahana, a young
Yeah.
leader, Karn, a young entrepreneur, you had me, it's someone
Yeah.
that's online as an influencer and a creator, right?
Yeah.
And someone that's wanting to go that way. Rahul that's gone into hockey,
Yeah.
so, and I just feel like that it's important to know that the Next Gen podcast is obviously for people. I mean, this one is like a yap session, at the
Yeah.
end of the day for Christmas. Just
No,
for
we
the
have
vibes.
fun, but we also
but
just
also
want to
the-
have something to give back
Exactly.
every time
We
to
want
the
people
younger
to feel
generations.
influenced, and the Next Gen podcast, I am also part of it,
Yeah.
I think. But the Next Gen podcast, I feel like from what I see is
Yeah.
just influencing and giving back to the community in a way that they would be able to learn some skills
Exactly.
and gain confidence on someone that's been in a path that they want to
that
be
they
on.
want to go on. And I also think, like, adding on to Manvir, thank you.
Yeah.
He said, I know her podcast inside out. He's read my mission statement. But it's also just like for older generations and younger generations to understand ours. Like there's so much conflict all the time.
Yeah.
And it's how we feel. And I feel
Yeah.
like everybody can learn from something.
100%.
Next up, we have, what do you think about narcissistic female friendships?
Sorry, we read this in the car on the way here and we died because, boy, I have a lot to talk about that.
Yeah,
Get started.
Get started. I don't know. I think for me, like any narcissistic relationship, I think it comes to what we talked about earlier. Like I'm not saying that someone has to necessarily put your needs over theirs. I'm just very lucky to have a support system, my friends, where we very much do that, where I don't really think that we've ever said, like if Manvir has an event, we're all coming, and it doesn't matter if I'm tired, it doesn't matter if I have to cancel something of my own, it doesn't matter. Like we're
vice
very
versa.
much, like we show up for each other all the time, and I think in a narcissistic friendship, it's very much you pouring in
Self-centered.
and then getting love bomb and then pouring in so much again that you have to know when to walk away. My opinion on narcissistic female friendships is that
Or
it's
just
just
friendships
not
in
worth it.
general.
Or just friendships in general is one that it's not worth it. But the
It's
point,
draining.
yeah,
I think, again, it's super draining. It's always about them. I'm superior than you. I think, unfortunately,
Yeah, anyone that makes you feel bad about yourself in a non-constructive way.
yeah.
Like, not like they're telling you, hey, you should change X, Y, and Z
I've
to make yourself better.
I've had friends talk about caste system around me.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the caste system. Our
Yeah.
gurus did not believe in the caste system. That's why
Yeah.
we have God and Singh behind our
Yeah.
names, behind our names.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
you know? And not to say, like, everyone should be super welcomed, and I feel like that the caste system in this past friendship was so, like,
Prominent.
unfortunate in a way that it's like, why are we talking about this when Bonnie is all that you preach about, but you're going to talk about the caste system and just putting people down.
Yeah.
It's just not okay.
I also think that if, like, the reason that I think they ask female friendships, I also think, unfortunately,
It's probably
narcissistic...
prominent in female friendships, let's say.
No, I would say that, like, the way that it's shown more is that I think, like, when you have a narcissistic friend that's a girl, she'll put you down more in front of, like, any guy. Like, I feel like they're also more male-centered in the way that they want to seem superior to you.
I can definitely talk on to that as well.
Yeah.
I feel like not having guy friends throughout, I feel like my friendships have all been female majority, and there's always been that expectation, like, spending the same amount of money or going above and beyond on, like, if I'm spending $150, I expect you to spend $150 on me or more. You know, our birthday gifts or all these gifts have to match, you know. No, everyone has their own responsibilities. It's a thought that counts, and the fact that someone remembered about you and they're giving to you, it's the love that is important.
Definitely.
You know, it's not about the price tag.
Yeah.
You know, so I can and like you said, putting other people down, putting women down, and just it's not okay.
No, definitely not. So we are not here for any narcissistic friendships. Walk away.
Yeah.
You need to walk away when you're being disrespected.
Exactly. I think you deserve people that are in your corner and care about you.
Yeah, literally.
I'm very content with the people in my life right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
Even though I'm 40 minutes late to pick them up all the time. I get why people like you. It's not hype. It's literally just how you move. Confident, calm, and slightly impossible to ignore. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love that. And honestly, if someone described me that way, I don't know, it could be you too.
Yeah.
I am more than flattered because I think that's the best way to be perceived.
100%.
Like, I don't think I want to be perceived as anything else. Maybe just add, like, kind into that. I hope I am.
Yeah.
But
because a lot of creators that I've seen have the confidence, but they also have the ego and self-centeredness. You know, that it's all about me and I got here because I got here. You know, but
I'm like, everyone's
everyone's welcome. You know, like we're all in it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm on the same
that's
page.
super
But
nice of
thank
them.
you to
Thank you
whoever
for
said
saying that.
We appreciate that so much. We'll cry after the episode, not on this. Manvir, this one came right after you posted your story. We should go watch a movie.
Sure. What movie? When? Tell me when.
Yeah, slide in his DMs. Anything for dinner is so crazy. Okay, this one's a good one. He's not. Did you always want to do what you do now?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, clearly I wanted to be a foot doctor.
I feel like we've kind of answered this in the Manvir episode, but we'll do a little quick rehash.
Yeah.
For me, I did not want to do what I do right now. Like, I thought I was going to be like a finance person or a consultant. Like, that was the field that I kind of thought I was going to go into. And when I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher or a lawyer.
Yeah.
And media is something that just kind of came naturally and really, being honest, fell into my lap.
Yeah.
And I started enjoying it, and then it really became my passion in my life. But I had no idea. So again, the next gen, if you think that you're going to do something and then you have a 360 and you change your mind, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
you?
I mean, same place.
I think
Obviously,
you
the
always
foot
had a
doctor was like
little-
a grade 6 situation. But in high school, when like career planning, definitely wanted to go into policing. I think CBSA was like a big thing for me. Not that I'm saying I'm shutting it down in the future.
Hire Manvir.
I just no, for real. I never thought that I was going to be making content online.
But you're amazing
Going
at
to
it.
events, thank you. Yeah. Going to events and like just being myself. Going to events alone is nerve-wracking. So thinking that I would have the confidence now to do that and like mingle with other creators and like introduce yourself, tell them that you love their content as well. It's super important. Like if you're someone that makes content and you see someone that makes content and you enjoy it and you follow them, back of your head you know that they don't follow you. That doesn't matter because sometimes maybe they haven't come across you. You know, no one has to like you just because you like them. But do
also
go out of your just say hi. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, just go out of your way.
I'm huge on that. It actually makes your day. Like when you're doing stuff like this, like especially something that was a little bit out of your comfort zone. Like I fell upon this podcast and I'm really happy I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But I always...
And you're being recognized for it,
Yeah, and I think when someone asks, like, hey, like even if it's like you don't know my name, but like, hey, are you the podcast girl? I'm like,
yes, I am.
Working.
Yeah.
I was like, I love you. Yeah.
So yeah, again, I didn't think I'd be doing videos at all. I think I'm grateful for 2020 COVID. half the world, actually, I'd say the entire world started making TikTok videos, if anything. And some people stopped, some people fell off, some people just did it because they were bored.
Yeah.
Some people continued.
Yeah.
And if you continued, good for you, because you're at a place probably
Slay.
and you're thriving, you're living, and I'm glad.
Definitely.
My video started off me doing jungle parties in my house.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
No, dude, oh my God. I'm gonna literally insert this if I can. I'm gonna go screen record it after this.
I'm gonna cry.
It's Fruticana commercial.
Oh, I saw that. I'm proud of that actually, because Fruticana actually commented and they posted on that. That was my first like big thing.
I am not gonna
That
lie.
was like the 6th video into my thing as well.
At the time too, it was just so funny
you've
and
been there at
random.
home. It's so
I was like,
been
why
there.
did he do this? Like he made himself into an amba. Like it was just so like I was like, okay, king. Okay, our next one is any tips on how to get over unsupportive people? I think your advice, just my prediction, is gonna be more on cut them off.
Not like instantly, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
I think
My
I'm
advice,
gonna be very honest,
honestly,
Geeta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about our friendship.
Yeah.
I feel like growing up, I told you, she already has a disclosure that I'm gonna bring this up.
Yeah, I know.
When we were 19,
Yeah.
I don't think, oh sorry, not me touching the mic. Sorry, producer. When we were 19, I think that, again, you had great friends, and I think that I was pouring more into...
Us than I was
This is a longer answer, but we're gonna make it answer.
Yeah.
I was pouring more into our friendship than you were pouring into my friendship, and
Yeah.
I don't blame you because you
Yeah.
had other friends in your circle
But I also
as well.
don't think I like knew how to properly be a good friend at like 19. Like I do.
For
I
sure.
think I've
But we
reflected a
all
lot
go through
then.
that phase,
Yeah.
right? And at that point, I still kept pouring and pouring and pouring. I'm not saying you weren't supportive,
Yeah.
but I also didn't feel supported just because I would have to wait like a week or a month for a response from you. But then I'd be like, oh, she's busy, you know, she has so many friends. Let me send her another message. Hey, did you forget about me?
Yeah.
And then faded happened.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. But then I stopped talking to her. We stopped talking to each other for, I'd say, like a month
A
or
year?
2 months.
Oh, I thought it was like a year.
No, after 2 months, you reached out and
Yeah.
we talked about it.
Yeah.
But then I think we just didn't hang out until a year and a half later.
Yeah.
Actually more than a year and a half.
Yeah. I feel like it was a
It
while.
was my 21st birthday when you and Rita took me out.
Oh,
We had like a
yeah.
combined birthday thing, like the winery
Yeah.
thing. That was the first time we ever hang out in 2021. So 2 years later, yes, we stayed in touch, whatever, but we just weren't that friend anymore.
Yeah.
And I think after having that conversation and still having, I tell you all the time, I don't want to talk about it. When you always
Yeah.
like, I wasn't a good friend to you, you know, faded, blah, blah, blah.
I
I
think you
tell
have
her
to take
to stop talking
accountability.
about it because I'm like over it and I
Yeah.
appreciate because you've shown up for me in so many ways, Geeta.
Yeah.
I think that one experience of me pouring into you so many times,
Yeah.
it just, I guess you learned something from that.
Yeah.
And you just poured so much into our beautiful friendship and now it's just so like, it's like we get it, get
Yeah.
each other, you know.
That's
And
actually
so
very
the
true.
answer to this question, saying what should you do with someone that's not a supportive friend, right?
Yeah.
It's like you try, just
Yeah.
keep trying, because sometimes, and also communicate to the person that
Yeah.
hey, I don't feel supported from you in a way that I'm pouring into this friendship. Sure, for me and you, I didn't voice that just because
Yeah.
I also was in my people pleasing phase
Yeah.
back then, you know, very insane people pleasing
Yeah,
phase.
yeah.
And I just kept pouring because I loved your energy and I just wanted to be your friend, right? But this bitch didn't want to be my friend, you know? And but when we communicated about it and we got to a place where it's like, you know, like you realize what I have to offer and how good of a friend I am, and
Yeah.
I realized out of that, it's like, you know what, she just didn't have good people around her back
Yeah.
then. And look at us now.
Besties.
Inseparable.
Literally,
Yeah.
actually inseparable by accident sometimes. But no, I 100% agree with him. I think communication's huge. But I do think that you don't have to take things to heart. Like, I know I say
Exactly.
to let him a lot. And I think you know your own boundaries, you know your own karma, and you also know how much you can take. Like, I think
Yeah.
me and Manvir's example is the example of the exception. If
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're the rule. Like, I think sometimes when people are unsupportive, they're going to just be unsupportive. So let's just say you're starting a new venture and someone's not supportive. You got to take that validation and take it internally. Like, are you happy with what you're doing? If you're happy, why do you care if they're not supportive? But beyond that, it's really hard to do that. Like, it's easier said than done. But I do think if it's someone near you, have that communication, tell them what you're lacking, and try.
Yeah.
And try until you feel like, this might not be the advice that I think like a therapist would give you, but from my point of view, I think I try till I don't care anymore,
Yeah.
which makes it
I also
easier
feel
also
like
to walk away.
for me, it's like 3 strikes you're out. You know, if after 3 conversations, you're still continuing your shitty behavior and you're
What can you
not
do?
supportive, you're not a good friend.
Yeah.
And that's after conversations, voicing yourself and hearing them out and giving it a shot 3 times, you're out.
You're out, yeah. And I think, again, it's like boundaries. And if someone's going to be unsupportive, maybe some distance.
Yeah.
Because I think when you have people around you that like are pouring, not even pouring into you in the sense of like resource or anything, but they're like, I love what you're doing, or like they're not criticizing you in a way that's like, I think constructive criticism is huge in friendships.
Important.
They should tell you when you're doing things that are wrong. But if they're just consistently like really putting you down and not supporting your vision or your ideas, you're around the wrong people.
Exactly.
Crazy.
We don't have that anymore.
No. And then I don't know which one of this is us is about. Okay, now we have like a couple compliments that I guess we rip through.
Yeah.
You're super genuine. I love that. So thank you. I think that one's about you because it came around the time that you posted.
Thank you.
And then what's something about your work that looks like passion on the outside but is actually rooted in pain?
Is that new?
That one's new. That came in like, I want to say 20 minutes into us recording.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Say that again.
Something that looks like work. It looks like something about your work that looks like passion on the outside but it's actually rooted in pain.
Oh, I don't think anything.
I think for me, a while was like people pleasing, and I think it's because I feel like I needed to feel validated externally. Like I think when I started in this field, especially, I was so focused on everyone liking me. I think I talk about Ignite and how
I guess I can feel that as well.
Yeah,
Continue.
but I do think that really came from a place of wanting to feel accepted and validated by not even my community, but honestly everybody at that point. Like I was so concerned with how other people thought I was. And it looks like passion that, oh, like she's here. Oh, that person was talking badly about her, but she showed up to their event. She's doing this, she's doing that. But I think a part of it really just came from that people pleasing that I grew up like having and wanting to be validated externally. And I think sorry. No worries. And I also think another point for me that looks like passion, but is also rooted in pain, is honestly anything I do for women's empowerment. I think I just saw too much. And not in the sense that like my family life is pretty amazing. Yeah. But I just think it's, you know, that your like grandparents were married young. Like, you know that like maybe your grandma didn't get to get an education. Like you just know that there were so many women that didn't have the opportunities that I have.
And we need to stop.
And I just like really feel that. Yeah. Like I don't know how to explain it to you, but it just like
pain.
It's pain. Like I really feel that for all those women. So I think for me it looks like passion that I'm very for young women, but it's just I have so many feelings for the people that didn't get what I have. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, now that you answered, when I was listening to you, I kind of thought about myself. I think for me was like when I started doing content and making content online, my parents weren't understanding about it. Like, not that I was saying stop doing what you're doing. I would tell them, oh, this brand reached out to me, you know, or this brand like sent me something, or this brand is wanting me to come to their event. My parents, again, rightfully so, they didn't know what this world is about, right? It was very new to them. You got to give your parents grace about it and some time to process these things or explain it to them in a better way. I didn't do that. I don't think I did that properly, explaining to them what these things are all about. I can't just get up one day and be like, oh, we invented this at the I'm going to invent.
I don't know. That's still fair. You know? Like, whatever you felt is still fair. So do you feel like you almost work harder now because you didn't feel validated by the people you cared about the most? Like, is that the pain?
Not that I wasn't a validator. Like, they would be like, oh, it's so good, you know? But
like cool kind of thing.
Cool, but I think they never got it. Yeah. So that would be like, man, like, why am I doing this if like the people around me are not like appreciative of it, right? Even though they just, to me, it's like they didn't get it, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like when slowly, like when they started going into like, you know, family functions or like going out, or like me and my mom were hanging out, right? Like my drink, when I took my mom to Rue Cafe, she saw that sign with my drink and my name on it. Yeah. And she saw, and Jasmine said so many good things about me, and like her mom said good things about me. My mom was like, wow, you know? And even before that, like the Uber campaign and so many other campaigns that I've done and been at, and like the content that I do, my mom follows me and she's my biggest fan right now.
I love that.
And always, and she comments on my stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And that's like really like healing my pain of knowing that I didn't have that to begin with. Yeah. Like in the first like year or so, because they didn't get it, and I don't blame them at all. So if someone's listening to this, yeah, you're going to start off in a place where your parents don't get what you're doing. You're focusing your time on making these videos and putting them out there, going to these events, going to the restaurants and all that stuff, getting free stuff. They're not going to get it. And that's totally okay, just because they never experienced stuff like that, you know? And they never saw it online, or it's just new to them.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so explain it to them as much as you can. Give it time, and they will understand this. And you might think the first thing that you do is super successful and they weren't there for you. Just know that they will be. And my parents are literally my biggest supporters. My sister's my biggest supporter. In the beginning, I felt that my sister didn't understand what I was doing. And
So do you think that like pushed you harder? Like it might
it
have
did
looked
push me
passion on the
harder,
outside, but it was like the pain that
now,
derived
like,
from it.
yeah, exactly. And I think I voiced that to them as well. I was like, when I do these things, you guys don't say anything to me or like aren't proud of me.
I also
But they
just
voiced
think
it
that's
back. They're like, we are proud of you.
Yeah.
You know?
But we talk about it all the time. Like I just feel like brown people don't say they're proud. Like it's just like you're meant to do.
But
what
I hear
you're
it from my
doing.
sister now so much often. Like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Like, she messages me like in the morning, like paragraphs or like some days after, just saying like, you know, hyping me up and like giving me the validation that I've been looking for, or like not that I'm seeking validation, but like, you know, sometimes you just want to hear from like your loved ones, and so it makes me feel really good. And yeah, I love her a lot.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's so cute. Shout out Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I think was yours too. You're the only person I can be silent with, and it doesn't feel awkward.
Because Geeta, bro, do you think Geeta's gonna be sitting silent?
Yeah, I said that. I was like, maybe it's about me, and he's like, girl, you don't shut up.
For real.
I tried. I like.
But also, why am I silent?
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
It's 2 questions left. So I'll give you one because I think it's pointed at you, and then I'll do the last one.
Yeah.
So if all the recognition, followers, or money disappeared, would you still do this? And if so, why?
Is that new as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, if all the recognition, money,
followers, everything disappeared tomorrow, would you still do what you're doing and why?
1000%.
Yeah.
I think that now that God forbid that happens, obviously, but I think that it won't happen. Because if you're being a genuine person throughout your content, you're being yourself, people are going to love you and continue supporting you
100%.
until you make a shitty video.
But let's just say it does.
I'll do it all over again.
Yeah.
Why? Because I know that I can be my authentic self. People love me for being authentic. People love me for being me, showing up for myself. And
would you do it for like 0 followers? Like if you had no one really watching your stuff, like 5 or 6 people. I think you do it for you more than you do it for
exactly. I started off at 0 followers.
Yeah.
And then I tell myself, 20 views, that's 20 people watching you.
Yeah.
100 views, imagine 100 people watching you. You know, so it's like you start from the bottom. Now you're here.
You start from the bottom. Now you're here. I think the last one is, what's one sacrifice you've made for your work that people don't see but you still carry? I think for me, it's just like a lot of like being very honest. I think one thing goes, and I don't want it to ever be my professional life, and then it's usually sleep or my personal life.
Yeah.
So I think I used to be very everywhere all the time, and not in the way that I don't show up for achievements, but I was just very much down for a good time all the time. And I do think sometimes like the amount of stress I'm under all the time, or the amount of moving parts that I'm doing all the time, it does take away from me being in my 20s. Like I don't think I do a lot of what I used to do, or even like if you guys are having a movie night, I was supposed to be there at 6. I'm getting there at 9, and that's just my life. And I acknowledge it.
And that's okay.
And that's okay right now. And I don't think I regret it, but it's definitely something I think about sometimes, where what I'm doing isn't necessarily normal for someone that's 25, but I'm also happy about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where I enjoy what I do, so I'm going to do it. But I do recognize that sometimes I do dwell a little bit where I'm like, oh, like if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I think I would be able to enjoy things a little bit more.
For sure.
But at the same time, I don't sleep. So I give up sleep and I enjoy everything still. So there you go.
You always are that energized, you know?
Yeah.
Cute little yapper.
I think we were out till pretty late the night before Help the Homeless, and I was ready to go at 9 a.m.
2 o'clock, you guys.
Yeah. Got home, ate,
Wake
went
up
to
at
bed.
8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, you're back on the grind.
You're back on the grind. You just got to do
it's
what you
dedication.
gotta do. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I love that. And thank you, everybody, for tuning into our little Christmas episode.
We hope you enjoy this episode.
Manvir is going to actually sing us out after I say, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and
like, comment, subscribe.
Comment if you enjoy Manvir singing. Manvir, sing us out.
It's time.
But thanks for tuning in, guys, and thanks for listening to us. Yep, we will see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.